I could say yes over text, and then when you finally show up, I'm like, actually it's a no. And if that's not honoured, and that's the no is not honoured, I feel like that's when it becomes harmful.
Harm is something that a man does to a woman. You're like, oh, but if a woman did it to a woman, does that count? Is that part of it? Yes, it is. So no matter who the perpetrator is, if it has harmed you, then it is part of sexual harm. ACC will cover many forms of sexual harm. If you are in any way confused about whether what happened to you counts, then have a chat with us.
Let's say you go on Grindr and you start talking to somebody, and then you agree, yep, it's just going to be oral sex. And then immediately, as soon as the oral sex goes off, everybody's enjoying themselves, and then one partner wants to do more. And that turns from oral sex to penetration. That's when harm, like for me, that's when sexual harm is actually already evident.
For some whānau that I have supported alongside, violence is their norm. That's part of their conditioning, so they don't see that as that's an issue or a barrier or something that's out of place.
I was totally bewildered earlier in life because when I most needed assistance, I was classed as a criminal sexual pervert. So there was no way I was going to approach people and say, I'm not really fitting into life very well, could you give me some help?
Sexual harm is when a sexual activity happens without consent of the person involved, and I want to specifically take example within the asexual community. Often asexual people have been told that sex is an important part of a relationship, invalidating because a lot of asexual people could be sex averse as well. Not all of them are, but some of them could be. And then to be told that that is an important part of a relationship means that they can face where they are coerced into sex and they feel there's something that they have to do because it's an expected social norm.
For me, it's happened in age gap scenarios where, for me, I was trying to explore, I was a teenager, I was trying to explore what being a gay male was. When I went on the online dates and online apps, I was always attracting the older males. They knew what they wanted and I didn't. They knew what they needed from me, and I didn't know what I needed from that scenario. And that to me is where it's so subtle, but it can turn real quick. No means no.